Welcome to all the Scorpio rising signs of our zodiac to your astrology for the month of April on Cosmical 101. Trust you're doing well. So, I'm going to be taking you through the planets in transit in this video for you, what it means for your rising sign, and what can you expect, what's coming around the proverbial celestial corner for you, what's the astro weather. So I trust you get some insight in this video, and I sincerely hope you're kicking goals, Scorpio rising. Now let's get into your astrology for the month of April. So the sun is still transiting in your sixth house of Aries, opening up the month. And we also have your ruling planet Mars continuing its transit in Cancer in your ninth house. So your ruling planet Mars has been in Cancer for quite some time. And this month, your ruling planet Mars shifts into Leo. And that's going to be a big change of direction for you because Mars is your ruling planet. It's about your life, who you are, what you want to begin, what you want to start, where do you want to inject energy. So right now, with Mars and Cancer, you're energetically drawn towards foreign people, places, and faces, travel, higher education, spiritual practices, and potentially legalities, bureaucracies in your life regarding red tape. So Mars is certainly having you more than aware, Scorpio rising, of how emotionally those topics and subjects of the ninth house nurture you. They make you feel secure and they make you feel quite good about yourself. So you've been heavily focused, if you will, on the bigger things in your life while you're whistling while you work. So that's how the month opens up with the sun in Aries in the sixth house, very aware of the daily grind, and Mars in Cancer, very aware of how the bigger things in life are important also, as is the daily grind. Okay, so the 1st to the 8th of April, this is great because Mars is trining Saturn in Pisces, and at the same time, Mars is also sextiling Uranus in Taurus. The first week for you, Scorpio rising, really looks quite, I would say, peaceful, easy. Nothing's too much of a stretch or a strain for you. With Mars trining Saturn, these are the two malefics of our solar system. And the malefic planets are known through Hellenistic teachings, at least, as the bad doers. And both of them are trining one another for the first week of April. And so when you think of the bad doers getting together, I'm laughing because I'm just thinking this couldn't be more Scorpio rising. The love of doing pleasurable things when we know we should be doing something else. So whether that's you and a partner or you and a child, if applicable, or a creative pursuit, it's like the 1st to the 8th. It's like, yeah, we should be doing something else, but this is so much more fun. So I think you just might be really enjoying yourself from the 1st to the 8th of April, which is lovely, with Mars and Saturn agreeing that, yeah, let's do something naughty, but let's do something fun that opens up our mind, body, spirit, and soul, as well as it really giving us a lot of pleasure and joy at the same time. So that looks like a lot of fun when Mars is trining Saturn. And yes, Mars also sextiling Uranus. And so this is spontaneous, free movement with relationships and other people in your space. So it's almost as if from the 1st to the 8th, you've got plenty of people encouraging you to have fun, open up your mind, body, spirit, and soul, not take life so seriously. Let's just enjoy ourselves and let's do something that feels a little bit maverick like. So I really like the 1st to the 8th of April for the Scorpio rising signs. So whilst that's happening from the 5th to the 8th, we've got retrograde Venus in Pisces, your 5th house where Saturn is, and retrograde Venus is trining Mars as well in Cancer. So again, it doubles down on, well, this is really fun to not be so heavy duty and let's just do something really deliciously exciting. So it doubles down on doing things that are a little bit reckless or carefree because it just makes you feel so good with like important relationships or partnerships in general. So I just think you're really, yeah, just enjoying being a little bit of a daredevil from the 5th to the 8th with your ruling planet Mars also connecting with retrograde Venus in a trine. Just looks gorgeous. On the 10th, Venus goes direct. She's been retrograde and now she's stationed to go direct in your 5th house of Pisces. Not that I think you've been waiting to have fun. It's just that when Venus goes direct in your house of fun and pleasure and joy, your relationships in your life regarding intimacy, sex, pleasure, children, if applicable, anything that you do creatively, sort of lands. So you're sort of like hitting your stride here with being really certain about what you love, what you enjoy, and what you don't, or what's been disturbing sort of now settles and nuances have been sorted out with children, if applicable, or important intimate relationships. And even your creative projects look like things are starting to take a turn for the better. So really nice when Venus goes direct in Pisces, your 5th house, on the 10th of April. On the 13th, we have a full moon in Libra. It's ruled by that exalted Venus in Pisces in your 5th house. And this full moon for you, Scorpio rising, is lighting up your 12th house. Okay, so yeah. So your ruling planet Mars is in the 9th house, squaring the 12th house. Venus, the ruler of the full moon, is in the 5th house of joy and pleasure. So this could be a full moon where you're intellectualizing and really thinking, I need to create more balance now. I've been having a lot of fun, really been enjoying my life. And it sort of feels like the 13th of April is a bit of a Debbie Downer in regards to reality coming back online, when you have to start balancing out with understanding that life is not all, a bundle of joy. So I just think on the 13th of April, you're really aware that it's time to get cracking and get back to work, and that could be a little bit somber on the 13th of April. Mercury, our intellectual, social planet and financial planet, is on the 17th of April, to May 10, transiting back in Aries, your 6th house of work, health, service, and labor. So Mercury is all about what money can I get with services? What money can I earn with my work? What do I need to do regarding my body? If I need to improve anything, does that mean I need to research different fitness routines, maybe join a gym, or just start intellectualizing the benefits of feeling healthy, and also intellectualizing how you do your day-to-day habits? Is where can you streamline and get better with feeling like you're filling up your day productively? So Mercury in Aries is quite helpful in helping you streamline and understand the logistics, the paperwork, the data, the analytics regarding your day-to-day operations. So that looks really nice for you from the April 17 to May 10, when Mercury is transiting in your 6th house. From the 18th of April to June 16, your ruling planet Mars now steps back into Leo, into your 10th house. So this is an angular part of your natal chart, super important for you as a Scorpio rising. So Mars in Leo is all about the work. It's how you are seen in public. It's your reputation. It's your name. It's your identity. It's also to do with superiors and your professional goals. It's the career house, and it's the house of achievements. So when Mars steps in Leo from the 18th of April to June 16, this is your focus now. And your focus is on where can you bring in the big money in Leo, because Leo loves opulence, riches, and indulgence, but Leo also needs an audience. So you may also feel that you want to express yourself to people with this transit, with your ideas, your concepts about life, or even your public identity. So you may be getting a wardrobe change here as well. So you may start dressing differently, get a new hairstyle, possibly adorn yourself with new jewelry, really nice, luxurious items to improve your public image, or wanting to spruce up even your workspace is a potential with Mars in Leo and your 10th house. And Leo's quite a uh, it's quite a youthful zodiac sign in as much as Leo likes play. So with this transit, you might feel that people around you are being silly, they're being childlike, and you may find that frustrating because you've got your eye on the prize, you're focused. So there can also feel like you're surrounded with people that are young. You may be around people that are younger than you, are youthful, but also there's something exciting about them. So you may be knocking shoulders in your professional workspace with people that inspire you to be younger, look younger, or feel younger, or possibly really encourage you to indulge in putting on a new appearance in the public space as well. So quite an interesting transit coming up for you from the 18th of April to June 16 when your ruling planet Mars lands in your 10th house of Leo. Okay, so moving on to the 18th to the 22nd of April, Mars is trining Neptune in Aries. And so the 6th and the 10th house are in harmony again, which is great. Now, Neptune hasn't been in Aries for 165 years. So for all of us, this transit of Neptune's new, and we're trying to work with it to our best abilities. And when we work with a planet in transit, we are it's like trying on new clothes, something new. So Neptune in Aries in his sixth house is like keeping engaged and inspired to keep up with the daily grind and your routines. And Neptune can be quite inspiring and can be quite creative, but Neptune can also be very lazy, idealistic, and a little bit hazy and foggy. So, not particularly easy at times, but not particularly hard either. Neptune has quite a two-faced personality to it, from my astrological perspective, when I'm talking about archetypal planetary characteristics. And so these natural significations of Neptune just being you're really good at being inspiring and then really good at just dissolving into nothing. That can be quite tricky with this transit in your sixth house of the daily grind. It's like your energy's there, you put a lot of effort into something and then it feels like it's going nowhere fast. And that can be the deception of Neptune. It's not that you're not going anywhere fast, it's just that maybe the results aren't as immediate or they could just be like a lot of chopping and changing. So easy does it. We're all trying on the clothes of Neptune in Aries, if you will. But from the 18th to the 22nd, Mars, your ruling planet, connects with Neptune in a trine aspect that's really easy. So it's harmonious. So it's easy, which again, I'm thinking for the Scorpio risings, it's easy to create more youth, childlike enthusiasm in regards to your appearance, your public identity, and your work and your professional goals. So you just might be trying on new things with work, health and services, and how it has a knock-on effect to your public identity and what you do when it comes to your professional arena. So this feels like experimenting time. It's easy to experiment with what you do in your career space from the 18th to the 22nd of April. On the 19th, the sun leaves Aries, its zodiac sign of exaltation, and ingresses into Taurus, your seventh house, for 4 weeks. So, yes, just hammering down the obvious when any planets are transiting in the angular parts of your natal chart, house 1, house 10, house 7, house 4, super, super loud. They're like microphones when planets are transiting in the angular parts of your natal chart, Scorpio rising. Yes, so for the 19th, for 4 weeks, the sun will be in Taurus in your seventh house of others and relationships. So the sun is the ideal where we get our spirit, where we get our our energy from, and what's the constant. So the focus will be on other people and relationships. So you might be doing a lot of heavy lifting, supporting people, expect people to come to you for support, help, and advice for this transit, and give people a helping hand if they need it, Scorpio rising. Because when the sun is in Taurus and it's about other people and your relationships in your life, they're the ones that are going through a change or feeling that it's a hard push for whatever they're independently going through. So that means that people are going to be bouncing ideas off you, looking for support, and possibly you being a safe sounding board for other people. So expect as like a lot of activity from other people coming towards you from the 19th of April to the 19th of May with the sun in Taurus. On the 27th, we have a new moon in Taurus. And this is again, yes, your seventh house. So new moons are new beginnings. So other people and relationships that you're connected to could be starting something new. The moon's all about our body, our mind, and environment. So people could be on the move, relocating. They could also be starting new relationships or starting something new with their physical bodies. So again, this is about encouraging people to kick proverbial goals, whatever they're destined towards. So really nice new moon on the 27th. The moon's exalted in Taurus. So this is a very strong new beginning for people or relationships in your life. And Taurus is a very young, fertile zodiac sign, and it's very steady and stable. So your relationships with other people, whatever they're beginning regarding houses, their minds, their bodies, what they want to start, has got a gravitas to it. So you will be witnessing other people going through big shifts on the 27th of April. On the 30th of April to June 5th, Venus ingresses back into Aries. So Venus is leaving her zodiac sign of Pisces, your fifth house of joy and pleasure, of her sign of exaltation, and then she gets into Aries and she's in detriment. So we've got a Venus that goes, do I really have to do this? Now, Venus rules that seventh house of others and relationships in your life. So others and relationships in your experience may be having problems with work, health, services, doing the daily grind. So they could just be feeling the push, and you may be witnessing them going through some lethargy or conflict. So again, it points to other people just having a difficult time, and you might need to be prepping them up with this transit with Venus in Aries, your sixth house, from the 30th of April to June 5th. The benefit of this transit, the sixth house trines the 10th house. So if there's been conflict or nuances in trying to harmonize with people, relationships coming together organically, regards to your work, health services, and your professional life, this transit can be easy to connect with you, but it also does indicate that you might be up for some competition in the workplace from the 30th of April to June 5th. And so that's your astrology for the month of April, Scorpio rising. I trust you have yourself a wonderful one. And if you have any astrological questions or you're interested in my astrology readings, you can contact me at cosmical101 at protonmail.com. Till next time, Scorpio rising. Stay cosmic.